does a lot of runs that are like super high level and like really difficult and stuff like that. And I saw in his title that he was doing like Hades 2 challenge runs or whatever. And this is the kind of streamer who will do like, 100 runs in a game just to like min max and get it perfectly and stuff like that. So I tune into there and I'm like, oh, I'm sure. Like, I wonder what Hades looks like after you've exhausted the story.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I wonder what that Hades is like, because I'm sure that's where he was. And I tune in and like the next screen he gets to is like a major god saying story dialogue. I was just like, like, how long is he? Is this like day 4 or 5 after? I was like, how? I can only imagine how much actual content is in that.
So wasn't there claims that that Hades 2 Early Access has more content than Hades 1 did? Or something like that? I saw that a bunch.
That's wild.
I don't know if that was true.
I don't know if it's true, but yeah, I heard it too.
Yeah. Everyone in my chat saying, yeah, it's bigger. So that's fucking awesome.
Just to throw my quick stuff in here. Hades 2 is, when they said they were going to remake Hades, I was like, Supergiant's amazing, but I felt like there was a reason they never remade their games. Was because they're really good at like all these new systems and new things.
Made sequels, you mean?
Made sequels. That's right. They always do something new. They're known for that. So when I heard Hades 2, I was like, oh man, it's going to come out, and like hopefully it's going to be different enough, and hopefully it's going to be fine. And I kept telling myself, as long as they just give us more Hades, we'll be happy, right? Like, don't reinvent the wheel. Like, please don't make this like Hades 2, like some weird new thing. Like let's. Hades 2 came out. I played it now for a whole stream. 8 hours. Freaking awesome. They nailed it. Like, it feels just enough like Hades to feel at home, but they've changed enough things to like change the pace of combat to where it feels new, even though it feels comfy and old.
Yeah.
Amazing, dude. Just amazing. I'm baffled at how well they did that.
Yeah. I think we praise the art as much as one could praise art in the first game, and like somehow the art in 2 is just better. It's insane. Like there's everyone looks awesome. Everyone animates beautifully, and it's wild how good that game looks. Zeke, I will say
real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Inea, quote, Hades 2 in early access already has more environments, foes, and fully voiced characters than the full version of the original Hades game. But it's not complete, and key areas, characters, foes, narrative events, and systems are still
by Op 4.
Damn.
I want him, give me!
Yeah, Zeke, this won't help for you wanting to play it, but
wait,
what?
At the rate Zeke plays games, he started right now.
Could be done.
No. By the time he's getting to like where the end is, maybe 1.0.
Could be the case. Could be the case. Zeke, speaking to your
That's fair. I hate it. I hate you.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Is a proclivity something that you're wanting? Is that what you're looking for? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I have a proclivity for something. That means I gravitate towards it.
Yeah, your proclivity for magic and magic-based items and weapons. Hades 2 is like that. So you're gonna be in love because it's like very much like magic-based, more so than Hades 1 ever was. Hades 1 was like, here's a knife, here's a sword. The starting weapon in Hades 2 is a staff.
They let you know real early what they're gonna do.
Ready to engage Op 4.
Love it.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun. And I think I haven't unlocked all the weapons, but so far the staff is my favorite. I don't know if you had a favorite color. I think you were liking the axe, but
the axe is in my.
Is it spoiler? Our weapon spoiler?
Are Hades weapon stuff spoiler to use it?
Whoa! Reinforced!
You do unlock.
I mean,
you do unlock them.
We'll keep it a little.
Op 4 is located.
I find the
Get
axe to be
ready to
insanely
engage.
overpowered. Like,
Yeah.
Especially, oh god, yeah. Like easy mode. The daggers can be very strong. The staff is probably the best all-around weapon. And I had some issues with the controls.
Swapping.
Last operator standing.
He's on me.
Using the weapons with thirst. I feel like they need to carrot on a stick the player a little bit more around the different
Yeah.
weapons. But outside of that, like they're awesome, and I've liked every weapon. Like even the ones that are not powered are still fun to play.
Yeah, you can find the fun very quickly, which is good. So,
And if
Hades
this
2,
is
early
any
access.
indication of like how much stuff is coming for Hades 2, Hades 1 on Steam, space required 13 gigs. Hades 2 space required right now 4 gigs. So like that's how much shit is coming, perhaps.
Well,
I don't know if that's a good indication or not.
That might be 4K
That could
assets
just
or
mean they're
something.
better at compressing
Or
stuff.
compressing,
I
yeah.
wouldn't. Yeah. Unfortunately,
No?
these days.
Okay.
So by that, I guess the most recent Call of Duty was the best effing game ever made.
True.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying quality. I'm saying quantity.
You're
Like
saying
how much shit is
quantity.
not
No, yeah.
in there.
Well, no.
Yeah.
True. I'm just messing with you. But my point is that size can just sometimes mean that they're like not properly compressing a resource or not, or they change the way they manage something. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's bigger or better.
Yeah.
So I need you to tell someone important to me that size doesn't really make a difference.
Listen.
It all
It doesn't.
comes back to
Listen.
dick
It
jokes.
doesn't matter. Okay.
Op 4
I'll do it for
is
you.
using its location.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Moving along with our indies. Zeke, you played a bunch of Animal Well. Did you finish Animal Well?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really want to hear about this
No.
game because
10
everyone I
seconds
know
to
that has played Animal Well, the first thing, that
5
game's
seconds
really
before
good. It's great. It's fantastic. Animal Well's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is, and then my
Found a
follow-up
bomb.
question, the
Make your
first
way
thing
to
is
its
like,
location
oh,
and
what do you do?
defuse
The second thing is, I'm not going to tell you because it's going to ruin the experience. I can't talk about the game. And so I don't know. I know what the game kind of is, but not really.
Right.
Are you able to talk about it at all? Like, can you...
Well, I didn't finish it. A lot of people like I played 3 hours of it because I played it at the end of a stream where I was playing. I had to leave early as well. I was finishing up another game, finished it, picked up Animal Well, played it for 3 hours, and then I had to go, and I haven't picked it up yet again. But I will say that Animal Well is apparently relatively short. Like a lot of people finish it between 4 and 6 hours.
Oh, it's even
Oh,
shorter.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard
4
varying,
to 6
varying-
Corn is 1 HP.
So yeah,
Yeah, I've heard varying reports.
I've
Some
heard
people
it's
just
short, but the end game is like 40 plus hours.
Sure.
Yeah. That there's like
And that's-
post-story content, and it's like
Yeah.
a lot.
The things that Animal Well has going for it is it's very like for a 2D platformer, which it is like at heart, it's like a 2D platformer, Metroidvania-ish. The description that really sold me on it was it was like Metroid meets Outer Wilds, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I love both of those games, but especially Outer Wilds because of the story elements and stuff like that. The really cool thing about this game is it has some really like neat puzzle design. You'll see an element of the puzzle and you'll see another element, and once you see both of those things, you put them together, in your head. You're like, oh, that goes there, and then you do this. Okay, and it's got that really like joyful discovery of like, oh, I figured it out. I know what to do now. And it has like it rewards, not only ingenuity. Like if you're like, okay, I can do this with this item, and then I can do this with this item, and you're like, okay.
One
So
friendly operator
there,
remaining.
like, in there are many ways, or
To their
a
right,
few
to their
different
right.
ways to solve the same room, same puzzle, because one item will get you high. Sorry, one item will elevate you, or one item will push you across the screen,
Op 4
right?
eliminated.
So you can do
Friendly
it
mission
either way,
successful.
and you can you'll still like solve the room basically, which I love that you can use different items to do the same puzzle.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I found out more than one thing, more than a couple things by accident, just by like fucking around with like the sub weapons and shit like that. I mean, sub weapons. There's no weapons really in the game, as far as the 3 hours that I played. There are like deterrents or traversal items, but you don't actually like shoot or hit or do that to anything, you know.
Yeah.
But like you'll be playing around with something, and I discovered one thing completely by accident. I was like, okay, I just got this item, and I was just like, you know, going from room to room, just, you know, using the item, and then something happened. I was like, oh shit. And it opened up like 4 different puzzles that I already passed. I'm like, I can do these puzzles now because I accidentally found how this fucking thing works, or another use for it. And that was like, that's what really like kept me going with the game. It was like,
The bomb's location and defuse.
you don't realize like there's like how many uses you can do. It's like up to your like, obviously, you know, it's coded, so you can only do so much, but like it opens doors for you to do like, okay, this place is, this ledge is up there, I can do this item, then this item, then this item, and then keep doing that, and you get up there and you're like, you feel really good about like figuring that shit out. And I love that. The color scheme, I like it, I dig it. It's very pixelated, very, you know, retro feeling, but it's got good, like the color scheme is great. I really enjoyed the color scheme. And the there's not like, I didn't get to a part where there was like music the whole time, but it has ambient sound the whole time, which really fits and really like, it was like Metroid. It reminds me of like, you know, the first time you get to like Brinstar. Or
Where
something
you
like
at?
that,
Where
hear that
you at?
beep, boop, beep, like in the background. Like it's like that. It's really, really immersively good sound design. But is the biggest question that I got the whole time was, is it like Halo 2 met Halo 3?
Right.
And I will say that
Yeah.
yes, it is exactly that.
Okay.
It's Halo 2 meets Halo 3. 100%.
Great.
And you
Glad
are
to hear
the
it.
I actually ran a tally and I had
4
8
eliminated all
different
friendlies.
people come in and say that joke. And I'm like, you are number 8.
Was it
You're
funny
number
every
7.
time?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Totally
great.
funny every time.
Yeah. No, those are good.
No, I think that meme is based on a tweet from the developers or the
No,
publishers or
it's-
something like that.
It's from Donkey in a recent video when someone asked him
There
to
you go.
describe the game. He said it's
There you
Halo
go.
2 meets Halo 3 or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's what
And
everyone...
that's the story behind it, and the really like I don't know, encouraging aspect of this is like this really popular YouTuber was like, let's do some video games, and this is what came out of it, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's a really cool story.
That's the best part of this. I absolutely love it.
It's funny. I remember when he got all this shit because people were like, well, how are you going to be like a good video game publisher? How are you going to like find the games? And his response was, I'm only going to like publish good games. And everyone was like, well, that's a stupid fucking comment. It was like this big deal and everyone had to take on the internet. And then this game comes out.
It's like, oh, that's what he meant.
That's what he meant. It's a good game. He chose a good I thought that was really funny.
Down to 10 seconds.
'Cause that's all he's got to say now for that entire thing. But,
Forever.
yeah.
More importantly, now the next time the Donkey releases a game, everyone's going to be
Op
paying
4 has
attention.
located a bomb.
Totally, yeah.
Get ready to
For a different
engage.
reason,
Kind
but a
of
good
amazing.
reason. Yeah.
Great reason.
Everyone was paying
It's like,
attention
oh,
this
he
time.
nailed it last time.
Yeah, they were wanting him
so
to
let's see what
fail
he's
in a
got
lot
this
of
time.
ways, for sure.
Yeah.
Securing the perimeter.
You have been spotted.
Back you, Central.
Op 4, last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
People say that I should.
Azul, I don't know how to say your name. Let's just go with Azul in my chat. Great point. Everyone mentions
Did you just
Donkey.
call him an asshole?
He's an asshole. Everyone mentions Donkey, but no one mentions the fact that it was a solo dev who worked on this game for 7 years. It's a great point.
Oh, also keep in mind, because I've seen a lot of people say, Donkey didn't make this game.
He didn't make this game. Yeah, he
That's
published
like,
it.
everyone's been like, yeah, the game Donkey made. No. He's a publisher, which means he picked the game and then he helped it. Yeah, so which is a totally different thing. In fact, that thing I read about him playtesting it was a commentary on what he actually part of its development, but he was not the developer.
Yeah. So, a cool thing all around. I saw for a little while this was sitting at the top of Steam. I think in like, I don't know if that was just new and noteworthy or if that was like actual sales. But
This is
it
a
was
song
actually
about Joseph.
fucking awesome.
I just, I am
see where
never
it's
gonna
at
tell
now.
my
Game
wife how
prices.
tall I
Very
am.
well priced.
Because it's,
Yeah, Zeke, do you know the price?
No.
Oh, Animal Wells,
Yeah, it's-
$22.49 right now.
$22.49. It's not for an indie release. It's not cheap. Like anything under $20 is usually like the standard for indie games. It's $20 or less. If it's over 20, there's something you're paying for.
Yeah, currently sitting.
And in this case, you're paying for like it's a quality experience with great, great design, great sound design, all that shit. So you see where the extra money is going towards, especially seeing is how it's a relatively short experience if you don't do like all the extra shit.
Sure. Sitting at number 7 right now on the global top sellers list. Sailors list.
Sailors.
Yeah, Hades 2 is
Oh,
number
one of
1.
them top sailors?
It's right above Hades 1, funny enough. Hades
yeah,
1 is
dude.
discounted at $8.50.
wait. Oh.
So that's why
I
people
can
are
see a
buying
lot
that.
of people wanting to replay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes a lot
or
of sense.
play for the first time.
And it is a Metroidvania, which I don't usually gravitate towards unless it's got something special to it, and I think this does. I really do.
Yeah.
A lot of Metroidvanias are this. I passed by something that not like a brick wall that you have to get the brick gun to like get past or whatever. This one's more like I passed by something that is enigmatic. Like it feels like I might be able to do it now, but maybe I do have to wait until I get something. It kind of gives you that question, which I dig.
Yeah. The a bunch of the reviews that I watched for this basically said that every screen has at least one secret in it that you don't actually you don't know exist until you do. Apparently,
There are
which is crazy.
a fucking buttload
Awesome.
of secrets. There are
Yeah.
so many like little things that you're like, okay, I'm stuck now. So you go through every single room and you see just this little tiny shadow. And you're like, I bet. And then you jump into it and it reveals, you're like, oh, that's it, motherfucker, I got you.
Yeah. And then the other thing, kind of what you were just saying, Zeke, where you're not sure if you have what you need to be able to solve a thing. Apparently, you don't need very many things to solve anything in this game. You can pretty much do every puzzle very early on. You just have to know what the fuck to do, which is
You
great.
see that thing I just solved? I got this treasure chest or whatever.
Yeah.
I did it like the hard way. Like there's a way there's like a super way easier way to do it, but I ended up doing the hard way because I didn't know. There was it's set up to be easier,
Yeah.
but
That's
you
awesome.
can do it the hard way.
That's great. I love games like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyways, that's Animal Well. Published by Big Mode. Is that the name of his company?
Big Mode.
Big
Big
Mode.
Mode,
Yeah.
developed by Billy Basso.
Billy Basso, solo dev. 7
Bill
years ago.
Marsky. Oh.
He's one of those southern gentlemen I was talking about.
The Bill Basket. I once saw him punch out a Yeti.
Come on down to Billy Basso's Wonder Emporium. That's where I go.
The Bill Basket. I once saw Bill hold down a moose and tie his antlers together. The Bill, the Bill, the Bill.
Oh god. V Rising, another indie game. V Rising's in. That's one of those ones where I'm like,
Total indie.
it's
100% indie.
Yeah, it's
no,
indie.
don't
Okay.
you dare. It's 100%
Okay.
indie.
Total indie.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare take that from them.
Don't you fucking dare take that. I will put up footage of it. So you are how many hours
Playing
in
it right
to your
now.
run?
What?
Yeah. How many hours
Yes.
are you in it?
I am currently, oh god, total.
Well, I know total. You had like 100. In
I've
the
had this is
original.
like my third playthrough.
Ooh. Ooh.
170 hours total.
So you put 70
I am-
hours into this run then? Is that
Yeah, about.
safe to say?
And I'm about half done.
Wow. They put in that much content? Holy shit.
And I haven't even gotten to the hard bosses. Apparently, I'm going to spend hours wiping as a solo Bruto player on the last boss.
What it? So, where do you remember where the final boss that I remember killing in when the game first launched early access was like it was like the Griffin boss or whatever that was like at the top of a mountain, like a manticore or something like that?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that like the middle of the game now? Like where does that sit?
I don't know a Manticore boss.
It was
The
like
problem is I haven't. What was the last zone you were in?
I never
Did you
saw
do
the desert
did you
zone
do
that you
the
were in.
nuclear zone?
No, that didn't exist.
That's
when I
like
played.
that's 3 zones ago.
Damn. Okay.
So, not only that, they have an actual like mid/end game now. So there's this entire zone on the right side of the map, and once you build this new specific item, every 30 minutes these rifts appear over there, and you can go to the new zone and do rift events, which are like you farm for loot and special items. It's a whole RNG crafting thing now, and you can then bring the items back to that, get new passive abilities, upgrade passive abilities. You can create a rift thing, which then summons like any type of loot you want from around the world. So you can like go to this rift thing, do like a few rifts, fight a sub boss, bring that back to base, and then choose like, do I want to get a bunch of rare gems or like a bunch of recipes or like weapon components, or and then you can summon like boss fights and do them in your base. Awesome, dude, it's so good. There's now
That's so
a whip.
much content.
There's a whip weapon. There's dual pistols. There's freaking slashers. There's like there's a new longbow, which is awesome.
The bow didn't exist. when I
They've
played that.
completely. Did you play when you played? Was the magic system skill point based?
I mean, it was right when the game launched, so yeah, probably.
Oh no, it wasn't. In that case, they've completely reinvented the magic system.
That's the new system. Yeah, I played
That's the
like
new system.
whenever the first thing came out.
Okay, yeah. So now it's like the skill point system that's been totally redone. So it's
Oh,
it's
lucky bitch.
This game has undergone not only a huge development cycle, but it's undergone a huge, well done early access cycle, which means not only was it developed, but it was constantly being changed, added, updated based on feedback from the community. So now that we're at the end of its development, 1.0, freaking awesome. It's awesome. Like it's actually great. And I haven't been this addicted to a game in a long time.
Yeah, I was a little gun shy on starting a new playthrough, but you might have just sold
Get it in there,
me.
bitch.
It was the game's a little
See-
grindy. And
So,
I was,
so I'm playing solo. And
Yeah.
I'm playing solo brutal.
okay.
And now, you may have been able to do this before, but for the first time, I went into my server settings. When I hit a tree, I get 3 times the resources. All of my times to refine materials are 3 times faster. All of my, anything that's not related to the difficulty or the actual gameplay, like, I up.
Did that
and it's awesome.
help a lot? You think?
Oh,
in
it's
the grinding?
fantastic.
Yeah. Fuck,
It's
I might
fantastic.
do that.
Every minute I spend in this game is like fun, actiony progression stuff.
Yeah.
I think I've spent maybe an hour farming total, and the only times I've ever done it, it's when it's like, cool, you got access to a quartz place, let's go farm a bunch of quartz. Cool, you got sulfur, let's go farm a bunch of sulfur. Like, you do one big farm of that with my server settings, and you're fine for like a point.
Damn. Okay. That's it. Got me
I-
more interested in
I haven't
playing.
had to do any major farming, and I have like a max size castle.
Wow. Okay. Cool. They introduced multiple floors, right? Like you
Can you
have-
adjust that mid-game? You absolutely can adjust that mid-game. You can change the difficulty at a boss. Like if you're having a hard time on a boss, you just drop the difficulty of the server, and, like easy, and beat it, and then jack it back up if you want to.
Yeah.
The customization they have of the server,
Whoa, that's great.
it's really really good. Also, arguably, the best base move mechanic I've ever seen in a game.
My chat was telling me about how does that work? Do you just move
So
your base?
you go to the plot. You have your castle at plot A. You find plot B. You put down this spectral heart, and then it asks you, "Are you sure you want to move your base?" And you say yes, and then it literally just packs up everything in your old base and drops them into like an inventory that you can then place in the new base. Everything. The chests you put back down with the items in them that they had in your old base.
Does it rebuild
the
the base for
refining
you?
stuff is still refining when you put it down. No, it doesn't rebuild the base because every base area is different. It gives
Okay,
you
that's
all the
what I- okay.
pieces,
I
and
gotcha.
then you put all the pieces back down.
Okay, that's great.
It's great. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I remember I did that when the game first launched, and it was, all right, I'm going back for run number 7 from my first base to
Oh,
bring
God,
it
it
to
was
the
a
new
night.
base, and oh fuck, I died. Now I dropped
Oh.
all my resources. That's
JP, if you're playing solo, there's a toggle now that just turns on so you can use teleporters with items. Like all that kind of stuff is all optional.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you couldn't teleport with that. Did you turn
can do
that
that
on?
now. I did not.
Okay.
That
That
is-
just means
that
that
is-
you can't bring like
Yeah.
resources. You have to haul them back to your base.
It's Valheim.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, but I mean, I'm playing with my son, for instance. We have a server, and he like hated that. So I just literally like opened up the options and turned it on while we were playing, and it was fine. So,
That's awesome. Yeah.
No. For the record, that option's not new. That's been in. It's like Valheim stuff.
Something technical I wanted to ask you guys because I've run up against this problem since I've started getting into the building games and survival games and stuff like that. Like, how do you parse where to get a server? Like, there's many server
item?
providers.
Oh,
No,
server.
server.
So
Like, yeah.
if you're playing solo, then you don't need to get a server. You're good.
Okay.
Not only that, if you're playing like where you want to play on a streaming server, where it's like it's only going to be up when you're playing, you can host your server and then you can invite other people. And you
Sure.
don't need a
Yeah,
remote
no,
server
I'm saying
anymore.
like an always
Now,
running
if you
server.
want an always running server, at that case, I mean, like there's companies we can recommend, but I mean they come and go super fast, and like it's
That's
just
what I'm
like,
asking.
looking
I
for-
wasn't
There's
sure
no-
if there's
there's
like a go-to.
There is a go-to, Zeke, and I'll tell you who it is right now. And Co doesn't want me to say this, and neither does the person in question.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Barry
don't say
Carlisle
it. No, God
Server
damn it.
Hosting Company is real
Nope.
good. They're great. They've got a lot of free
Wait,
time.
Barry has a server hosting company?
No, he does not. No.
Okay.
And he hates
was like,
hates
shit.
servers. Yeah, no, that's not. No.
No.
Let me put it
have
this
a
way. Let me
lot
put it this
of-
way. Barry is a full-time hire, and I have a server guy. Let me just put it that way.
No, just to tell you where I'm at here, like I have 190 hours in V Rising when it was like in 2022. So I played a lot of it and I've seen most of the content, right?
Yeah.
However, stupid me forgot to turn off his fucking server. So I find out like 2 years later I'm still paying monthly.
Oh no. For
Yeah,
what?
that
What were
was
you
a-
paying
that
for?
was a shit stupid thing.
Damn, that's like finding out you're still paying for WoW or something like
Dude,
this after.
I'm
Yeah.
still signed up to Mandalorian
Yeah.
Plus.
No, I got
What
a
the fuck
little.
is,
'cause
oh,
I
Disney
switched
Plus.
cards.
Disney Plus. I got you. That
Yes.
took me
The
a
only
second.
thing I
to
ever
find-
watched on it.
Fuck is an
So I
Imperial
switched cards and I got a little notification going like, "Hey, your V Rising server." I'm like, "My what now? My who?" Oh, are you fucking kidding me? And then I looked at all the emails that I just like marked as red because I'm like, I don't care about V Rising news. No, it wasn't V Rising news. It was definitely telling me like, your payment just went through. I'm like, God damn it! It's nobody's fault but my own.
How much
No,
were
it's
you
just
paying a
I
month?
love this so much.
stupid for me.
What was the monthly charge?
I think it was like $20 a month or something like that.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad.
Not terrible, but it was
Dude,
it was
that's-
definitely like over 2 years or like almost 2 years of me paying $20 a month.
Dude, I had that. So I've been playing Final Fantasy since I don't know, however long it's been out, right? And I've been paying for Final Fantasy the same exact time. But I don't know if I like didn't want to know, or I didn't, for some reason I didn't process what I was doing is kind of the crux of it. So whenever you get a new retainer in that game, after the initial 2 retainers, it's an additional amount of money per month that you pay for your sub. I think it's like $2 or $3, right? Per retainer. And so I've been at 10 retainers in that game for, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years. And I use them actively when I play, but I never look at the charge coming from Final Fantasy. Every single month.
No,
I saw that the other day when I was doing my finances.
only-
and I was just like,
If only that company was super ethical and sent you notifications every
No, they
month
do.
before they charged you.
well, I'm on the quarterly thing, so it's like they charge you for
okay.
3. Is it 3 months or maybe a year or something
like that.
It's a lot, but yeah. I looked at that the other day because I was just looking to see, after moving and looking at all the finances and how much I'm spending money, and I'm just like,
Oh, those yearly ones. Oh, those yearly ones. Like, thankfully, I haven't had any, but like, I get a little bit of like a little like every time I see like your yearly payment has gone through. I'm like, oh my god, is it something I'm still using? Oh, please tell me it's something I'm still using. That V Rising one, that one just, it was, yeah, like someone did the quick math and it was like $480 for 2 years, and it was just like, that's just gone. I didn't
Yeah.
use it. I didn't take advantage of it. I played V Rising for 2 months, like pretty exclusively. That was my offline game. I just played it. And then for the rest of the 22 months, not a single second played, and I paid for the server. So the whatever the server does well, it's not like actively being used. It was still going. I don't know like what happened.
that's crazy. Yeah.
It's like you come
Meanwhile-
back and you're like, your little servant is like, I saved 1,200 corn for you.
Dude, it's like when you change your Netflix password and your neighbor starts hitting the wall, right? Like you're gonna shut down that server and you're gonna get the nastiest message from some guys. I was playing on that server for 2 years. I had a giant castle. It was amazing. What is wrong with you?
Dude, this is gonna come across as like a bad thing, but me and Aaron were laughing about this. That happened the other day when she canceled her Netflix, or Disney. Like basically, I was using like Disney, Netflix, Hulu, all this stuff, and I just got an email. I got like 6 emails where it's like, your account for blah 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 has been canceled because she took over ownership and wanted to use it. So I had to pay for all that shit. I got one for Clear, which is like the flying when you fly.
Oh, yeah.
You've been removed from the Clear family plan. And so I just messaged her and I was like, you son of a bitch. And she was like, it's expensive. It was going to charge me $100 a month. So, yeah, I know exactly how that goes. I know exactly how that goes.
And the thing is, I don't mind saying it because I'm sure like most people who put like recurring payments on a credit card, like most people have done at least a little bit of that, like, and just forgotten, been like,
Totally, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, completely.
That's how
That's
those
what they're
companies
banking
make
on.
money.
I know, it's what they're hoping.
Yeah. It's how. the
Why do you
amount
think
of-
I was petitioning Twitch for years to stop sending those notifications out for resub payments?
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm sure between all of our communities, the amount of people that paid Blizzard for World of
shot.
Warcraft subscriptions when they hadn't played in like X amount of months is astronomical, right? Like, it happens
Yeah, I'm
so
dude,
much.
and the worst part is the laziness factor. I still get emails every so often from like places where it's like, oh, you know, you're still. I have been okay. I kid you not. Do you remember G2A?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, G2A, big key reseller. Everyone was working with them like 10 years ago.
Yep.
I stopped. Me and a bunch of people. I think all 3 of you. We all stopped using it at the same time. Do you still
Who's
get the
third
emails?
One of them.
Hold on. You still get the emails?
I think I unsubscribed from that.
Yeah, so here's the thing. funny story. When you have a GTA account, the sponsorship, whatever,
G2A.
if you don't use it, they charge $1 to the account. And I have been getting emails for 8 years, every month, from G2A telling me, you didn't use your account this month. We're charging you another $1 to the account
To keep
that I
it
can't
open?
access.
Is that like a bank thing where you have to have like $5?
You haven't
in it or
used your
something?
account, so we're charging you $1.
Wow, that's crazy.
And like the one time I tried to like go there and be like, what the hell is this? Like it wouldn't even let me log in, and I didn't like respond to like send me an email password reset. It didn't work, so I was just like, okay, whatever. But I've been getting those emails for 8 years. They
Holy
just won't
shit.
stop.
Damn. Yeah,
Oh my
it
lord.
happens.
Yeah, it's just the laziness factor, man. Sometimes you just get those emails where it's like, hey, you paid $2.99 to this thing, and you look at it and you're like, is this worth stopping what I'm doing to go fix this right now?
Yeah.
Is it worth $3
my
to go
question
fix
to
this?
you, Co, is how many warranties have you bought for your car?
Listen, car, you have to be safe. A warranty for every part is not out of line. It's just smart.
It's true. It's true. Very true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my version of responding immediately is when I get emails from Final Fantasy saying your house is going to be demolished unless you log in within the next 60 days.
Nice.
That's a
Monthly
giant
charges.
banana in my chat. Somebody posted some fruit in my chat.
You gotta eat it.
That was nice. Not that
Shit.
fruit, no. There it is.
I see. I see.
And we made it.
Yeah. So V Rising's good. Is the
Right.
short of it. To circle
Awesome.
back.
Not good.
That might be
I've
just
actually,
in there.
I've actually been looking for another off stream game, and I mean I've already had multiple hours into it, but now that's 1.0. I kind of want to get back into it because man, it was really fun while I
Also-
was playing it. Yeah.
Completely unnecessary information for our audience, but a phenomenal time to stream. V Rising has an incredibly active community.
Yep.
I have had many people stop by where they were just like, I have no idea who you are, but I love this game. Like I've seen that more often with this game than many others.
Nice.
So I don't know if like the V Rising devs are encouraging their community in some form to watch streamers, but I can tell you that they seem to have a very awesome community
Cool.
in that
Yeah.
direction.
So to answer someone's question, they said what platform is it on? Obviously it's on PC, but I guess it's on PlayStation 5 as well.
Oh.
Is it?
That's what it says.
I didn't get sponsored to stream it, so I didn't get the notes. I don't.
I don't have those guidelines. Yeah.
They knew I was gonna play
Oh,
it,
it's
so they were like, "We're just gonna
coming to.
talk to everyone else."
Okay, PC only now, coming
I
to
hate when that
PS5 later.
happens.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just googled it. That's all I did. So,
You know, I mean, I hate when it happens, but at the same time, I mean, it's an indie, man. I mean, they gotta.
It's fun. It's
makes
funny
sense.
because it
makes
goes
sense.
it goes the other way. Where if I know I'm gonna play a game and someone reaches out to sponsor, I'm just like, well, why would I say no? I'm gonna play this anyways. So like,
You know, yeah, no, that's exactly the way that, dude. I mean, I think you guys similar. I only take sponsors of games that I want to play or I'm gonna play.
yeah,
That's so important. I mean, that's like the best sponsor in the world is one when it's something that you're already playing.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a situation like that, it's you know, it's better for the game if they don't sponsor.
yeah.
So how are you gonna
Yeah,
get
can't.
mad at them for that?
Yeah, I might have to figure one out. We're kind of in the next 2 weeks or so is a little bit slower. Then, at least for me, June is crazy. June goes from Destiny into P3 into Elden Ring into Final Fantasy. So like, I have 4 weeks of just solid zero showering. You know, just like really bad hygiene.
I don't know where this ball is going.
It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it.
The solar flare is killing the vibes.
Or the desk or the house. It's great.
Whoa, la, la,
You guys
la,
play anything else over
la.
the past 2 weeks?
Whoa, la, 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 la.
I played quite a bit of Heroes of Might and Magic 3.
I saw you tweeting about that. Did you just like, did the bug catch you or like what happened?
Well, I played HOM 2 for CD Romathon, and everybody while I was playing it, they were like, "Dude, Hom 2 might be good, but Hom 3 is where they perfected it. I'm like, okay, I'll play it at some point. And someone even said, I think I bought it out of spite because someone came in my chat while I was playing Hom 2. It's like, just came in and just said, why are you playing this? Play Hom 3, you idiot, or something like that. I'm like, I'm gonna buy it and then I'm not gonna play it. Watch me. And I went on GOG, I bought it, and I put it on my desktop, and I said, it's gonna sit there just because you said that, and I'm not gonna install it, and I'm not gonna play it. Turns out I was going to play it, but it just took a month or a couple months.
Man, that you confused the hell out
Yeah,
of me.
you really got
He
them
has
good.
no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Got 'em.
I know. I do that sometimes out of spite. But it
I
ends
get
up
it.
being, it's a really good game. So I played Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and for 4 days, and I got through the first 3 scenario campaign of the first army, of which I looked up how long to beat Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and it's like casual gameplay, 120 hours or something like that, and I was like, oh shit. So I'm not gonna play all the way through this at all. And it's a great game, great strategy. I love so many aspects of it, but there's sometimes when I get like my focus gets too spread out and I feel overwhelmed by like choice. You know, I have the too many choices of what I can do, and I want to do the right thing. Whereas like games like turn-based games like XCOM, you have like, I don't know how big your squad of soldiers is or whatever, but they have certain specialties. They can do like 3 main things that they do. Whereas every hero in this game can do anything. Like you can go explore, you can go like you fight stuff, you transport stuff, you do all this shit, and there's just too many things to do. And my brain goes, I just sit there looking at the screen, not doing anything, going like, I don't know what the right move is. I don't know what the best move is. And the thing is, you just gotta figure it out. You gotta like make mistakes, figure it out for yourself, figure out how you excel as a player of the game or what you feel comfortable with and shit like that. So playing it was a lot of fun, and I made some mistakes, and I even got like emails from someone going like, yeah, I actually invited my mother in to watch because she played Heroes of Might and Magic, and she had the best time just screaming at the screen telling you you're doing it wrong. I'm like, well, I'm glad
Welcome
I
to
could get
Twitch,
that
Mom.
to you.
Yeah, she's a lifelong sub at this point.
Dude, this was one of the top tippy top games, and I've played a lot, but this is in the top 3 of fucking experts coming into my channel,
Oh yeah,
telling
sure.
me exactly what I'm doing wrong, how I'm fucking it up, or the nicer ones telling me like, you could do this, but it's probably beneficial to do this. There was a lot of those too, but there was quite a few guys going like, what the fuck is he doing with griffins or whatever it happened to be at the moment. It's like, and that's like, we had this conversation, like that's what makes it a great game, is that
Sure.
people who have hundreds, thousands of hours will have differing opinions on just even how to start the campaign.
Yep.
Like, do you go for like building up your gold? Because some people are like, oh, I always build up gold first. And then like 10 other people are like, no. I always build up a creature in habitants or like the places that generate soldiers. Like I always build that one up first and then worry about gold later. Like, oh, I always explore first, grab everything and then come back. And then I start thinking about blah, 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 blah. Like seriously, tons of conversations about that. And it's just great because all of them are right and none of them are exactly right. That's the
Nice.
good part about it. It's like you can do any of those and be successful. And the first 3 missions took me 4 fucking streams to complete. Like the basic ass missions.
Damn.
Because, well, not only that, but I started over the 3rd campaign or 3rd scenario. I started that one over from the beginning because the way it was going did not seem like tenable or winnable. Like the opposing army had built up too much, and it was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat them in the time they come over and beat me. So I started that one over, and I ended up like, there's one like little tiny tipping point. And if you ever played Heroes of Might and Magic 3, you know the tipping point. Archangels. Once you start producing archangels, it's fucking game over for that scenario. And you just steamroll the fuck out of everything.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I went for archangels and I just started just mowing down everybody and finally got the mission completed. but it took me many hours, like 4 streams worth, so like 30 plus hours to just do those 3 missions.
Yeah.
And it's one of those games that you go to bed fucking thinking about. Like I was
I
like,
love it.
stream's over. Walking to
Those are the
get dinner.
best, man.
Those are the actual best. Yep.
Hey, babe, what do you want for dinner? Do you want pikemen or halberdiers? I'm gonna take off. Can you watch the pubs? Because I'm just gonna go get some mines. I'm gonna go claim some mines out. But if some soldiers get produced here, can you bring them out to me, please, so I can take care of these fucking beholders that are out on the field? If you would be so kind as to bring them to me, I would be great. And that's what like my brain was doing the whole time,
Hello?
like just considering
There it
like
is. Oh, voice.
where I fucked up, how I could do better, like that kind of shit. And
Yeah.
like
Those are
for
great.
4 days, that was my like taking up my entire brain space was Heroes of Might and Magic 3. And that's just like, holy shit, what a great game.
You're
And
knocking me
then
down.
I made the mistake, I gotta tell you, I'm sorry I'm rambling, but I made the mistake of after one stream, I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna start this scenario over and I'm gonna win. So I was like, okay, Google machine, basic Heroes of Might and Magic 3 strategies.
Uh-oh.
Fuck that! Don't do that! Don't ever do that, because it's like, what basic strategy are you talking about?
Yeah.
Because there's 30 basic strategies that would benefit you to learn.
Yeah.
Are you talking about combat? Are you talking about hero purchasing? Are you talking about upgrading? Are you talking about playing to the strengths of the map? Are you talking, oh my god, it is a fucking hole, and people it's like walking into like a top level business meeting and they're just throwing around jargon and you're like Adam Sandler, like, slow down. I don't understand what you're saying. I have no idea what's going on here. Like, I felt like I walked into an advanced class and I was like in remedial reading.
Yeah.
But I did learn some things. I learned some, like, in that, I watched a couple of snippets of videos and stuff. In that, they did have some good, like, always tips, meaning this is what you can always do to benefit your thing. Like, if you are a ranged combat kind of army, always take your range and guard them with your peons, like, and split them up into 1 stacks to like take up the cannon fodder, you know, that kind of shit. So like, I took some of the stuff, but other stuff was just like, it's Charlie in the fucking red string board. You're like, you gotta do that, all
Yeah.
this shit here.
My
You did not
crazy
pray
how
today.
deep it
You
is.
did not go to church. I'm
Sean Day
telling on
Nine
God.
he's a huge RTS guy, obviously, but he played a lot of Hom when he was a
I'm
kid.
telling on God.
The
On
exact
God. On
conversation
God.
you just said that were in those videos, like, if someone mentioned Hom around Sean, he would just expel, he would just vomit, like word vomit about the game.
Oh, yeah.
All the different strategies.
Oh, and,
so, yeah,
and
he was the same way.
in your chat code, Sewell, Zeke needs to play, and that's all I read, because
Oh.
that comment
Oh,
over and over and over and over again. If you like Hom 3, you should play blank, 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 blank. Like 50 different fucking titles were suggested to me
Well,
if I liked this one.
it's like the genesis for probably so many viewers in terms of just PC gaming. Like, this is from 1999, I think. So it was like Hom 3 and StarCraft, I think, kind of split the
Yeah.
the PC dynamic for a lot of folks.
No, and
here
Sewell,
that
you
are
don't need to
watching.
apologize. I was just pointing out, like, that happened a lot. Like, this game was the spawn, was the progenitor of so many other games.
Yep.
And what I think I like about this one that I've looked at other titles that are inspired by this. Even with all the shit I just said, this one is far less complex than any other game that people have suggested to me. This is about as much my brain can hold. Anything more than this, it's gonna be too much for Zeke. Like, there's a new game coming out or like on the 21st or something.
Yeah.
Like a new, like, Hom-like game. And I looked at it and I was like, I get the inspiration, but holy shit, this is far more complex than Hom 3. and I don't. It's
Oh, that's Songs of Conquest, is what you're
yeah,
talking
Songs of
about.
Conquest. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I looked at it.
Songs
and
of
it looked
Conquest is
daunting.
Yeah, it's
No,
very
it's great. It's actually much simpler.
Is it? Okay.
It's much more
'Cause
simpler, and it's
the video
much,
I
it's
saw was not
much
that
more
simple.
intuitive. I mean,
Okay.
if you're doing HOM 3, like, you should try Songs of. If you like HOM 3, you should try Songs of Conquest.
Oh, I have it on my wish list, so yeah,
Cool.
it's there.
It's much. Everything is much more, like streamlined. Like it's a lot more focused on kind of like the strategy element, and not so much on the just learning it to learn it element.
Okay.
Very fun.
Maybe I was just looking at their trailer had like advanced
Oh god, I just did the
story
thing.
tactics and shit like that. Because like, I prefer like games that's like, here's 10 soldiers,
I did,
win this
shoot.
battle. Good job, you. Now here's 10 different soldiers, win the next battle. Oh, good job, you. And like that. That's how I like my progression.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I did do the thing for the record, but in a different way. But I did do the thing. I'm sorry. If
Yeah,
you
but
like
it's
HOM,
it's look.
it's a little different.
There's a difference, chat. Unfortunately, there's a difference.
Double
when a
doggy.
friend- You know what? I don't want to. I've already said a lot of truths that Chad is not ready for today. They're not ready to hear this, so we're gonna move
No,
forward.
it's different. It's different because I brought it up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't just out of the blue suggesting something. It was I brought up the game and Ko said, "Well, let me expound on what you brought up."
There you
That's
go.
fine.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Fair. Fair.
And again, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Don't apologize, dude. It's fine.
Oh God. I was looking to see what was the last stuff I had played because then I realized I hadn't streamed for like a solid week because of the move. But Stellar Blade like came out. People got really pissed off about a lot of ass, and then I didn't hear anything about that game. Did you finish that game, Ko? Like I know you were playing it, but I didn't finish it.
I've put like 20 hours into it. Game is awesome.
Yeah, you didn't go back and finish it.
Not yet, just because all this other stuff has been happening, like
Yeah.
like V Rising and everything. But no, I mean, I've had a great time in Stellar Blade. It's very clear that there's a really solid, awesome action game there. I like the game. I mean, there's a lot of comparisons that have been made between Stellar Blade and Nier.
Yeah.
For some very good reasons. I like the gameplay of Stellar Blade better.
Really? Well, yeah,
yeah.
They're pretty different, but I would probably agree with you on that.
I actually strongly also I'm personally a huge fan of the ass. I think it's great and adds to it. Although I will say, as I say in the thoughts feeder I have for the game, it's important to mention that I would love this game if I was a fat old guy with a peg leg and one eye for a main character. Like the game is actually really good. Like I think a lot of people are making this assumption that because it's a
Oh
sexy
my God.
game, like maybe it doesn't have like as good of other stuff. But I mean, sure, it's a phenomenal ass, and that's not the only phenomenal looking thing in the game, but it's very much an awesome game. Then with good ass, it is not an awesome game because of that at all. And it's been crazy because I've been playing the game a lot, and so many times where people come by and they would be like, "Oh, this is much deeper than I thought it was," or "Oh, this isn't what I thought it was," and stuff like that. And we just saw that before. It's just a really good experience. It's got great upgrade system, combat's solid, world is entire fishing system. I mean, it's there's a lot in it to like.
I did not read that.
It's one of those games I might play off stream. I don't know.
Hello.
Maybe I'll go back to it on stream, but
What's up, Holton?
we'll see.
Playing games off
sure
stream.
I'm
I did
late.
a- I did a
Sanctioned
little,
by the United
sponsored
Nations,
stream
the Global
a
Defense
couple hours for
Initiative has
Deadpool
one
2
goal.
that I hadn't picked up.
Delta Sierra.
I actually played it off stream, and it's a well put together, fun game. It's a little competitive, but honestly, like it's fun. I was happy that I went back to it and tried it in my own time.
Yeah, same what I did.
She's great. Like her throughout the entire game, she is like
lot of
the
facts.
kind of hero that you can get behind. You're like, yeah, she's a badass chick with tattoos. Fuck yeah. So I mean, I have a type, obviously, but like it was a fun game. And I actually played through one of the DLCs. The last thing I have to do is play through the Sola DLC, but I played ththrough the House HAUS DLC, and it was really good. It was weird. It was I didn't know that I had jumped into the DLC until like I was like, what the fuck? This is a complete departure from the main game. And then I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I'm in the DLC right now. Okay. And it's fun. Like it's creepy, it's weird, it's culty, and it's really good. And the only notes I would have to say, I played through the house, the end of that DLC. And the only thing I would have to say, like, about it is I wish there were more of those fun, like, visceral kills, I guess, like the animated kills that you did. Like, you can do those. I just wish there was more of them. That's all I wanted. Like, the killing of the zombies becomes a little bit repetitive because there's so many of them and you can kill them all the time. But like having weapons that like you know do like cool like stab them in the gut, cut them in half, or you know that kind of shit. I just wish there was more of that. But I ended up being my favorite weapon ended up being fucking brass knuckles because there are stats you can do to like stack how fast you attack. So like I got all these stats on the knuckles and stats on my like cards that you put on your skills. And you start with like pop, 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 and then you're eventually just going like a speed dive. It's just like quick, like flying out. It was super fun.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
I saw. That was was that the sponsor for the DLC? I saw a bunch of sponsorships for that.
It was raising awareness for the DLC, but I never got to it.
Solo.
Yeah.
Solo.
So wow.
So it's
So LA.
Oh.
SoCal, Soleil.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
A little slow on the uptick.
I was like the
Well, it was like 2 in 1. There's So LA, there's South LA, there's a bunch of stuff to take from it.
And I can't believe we haven't talked about it yet because I'm sure you guys have checked it out. But the huge like hype around this game was just crazy. Did you play Little Kitty Big City yet?
I actually did hear about this game. I heard about that. It's kind of a similar game, somewhat. But is it another Crab's Treasure?
Yes, sir.
Is that the
Yes.
the,
Oh, the crab-like, the crab
that,
souls-like.
that apparently is also like very good. I heard a lot of people playing that.
I played the demo of another Crab's Treasure and it didn't grab you. Didn't grab me. Yeah, personally.
Yes, sir.
But it's not a bad game. It's just it wasn't my particular taste. Like if I for a Souls-like, I want it to be like dark, you know, and this one's like bright and colorful.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we can stop it there.
Little Kitty Big City was great if you like cats. It's very.
What do you do? What do you do in the game? Do you just walk around?
Yeah, it's an
You walk around as
exploration
a cat?
game.
Okay.
It's a third pussy. Third person? Because it's a cat.
Yes, sir.
Third person camera where you wander around and you like solve puzzles on how to get the gist of the first mission is to get back home and your home is an apartment like way up on the high rise. I can't figure out how to climb all the way up there. But the writing in the game actually surprised me how good it was. Like how it's not. It has an element of cutesy bootsy, but it doesn't overdo it, which is will always piss me off if they overdo the cutesy bootsy. It's more real, like more realistic in the cat movements and the cat like when you like press the right left triggers, you like bat at stuff. But if you press them fast, it's like you ever seen a cat like bat really fast at something? Yeah, it's very good. They did a very good job with that. And you talk to a raccoon who insists that he's not a raccoon, that he's a tanuki, because this game, I believe, takes place in Japan. It looks like Japan. Sorry about that. Got a racer driving by the window. But the cat movements, it's surprisingly, it's more fun than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, oh, kitties, yay, they're going to be like purring and doing like cat puns. While there is some of that, there's not too much, which is, you know, a weird line to to draw, but I think they did it. I think they got the feeling of it without overdoing it. So.
Impressive.
And especially if you like cats, like one of the big things in the game is the collectible hats. Yeah. And you will get, like, if you fast forward the video a little bit, I found like 4 of them. Oh, there you go. I found the corn hat.
Corn hat.
Yeah.
Corn hat on the
So you'll
cat.
get all kinds of, like, one of the collectible items are hats that that your main character cat will wear.
Oh, you just
and they
having
are
fun?
cute.
You just,
No
just
question.
playing around?
And there are lots of them. I don't know how many, but there's more than 10, less than 100, I think. Somewhere in there. Yeah, but it's a puzzle game, is basically what it comes down to. It's like, how do I get from here to there? What do I move so I can traverse this area? And then you find, like, different items as you go along, or different mechanics as you go along. To, like, you'll find a bone, and then you'll find the dog dish. And then you put the bone in the dog dish, and then the doggy won't bother you and then you can go past him.
Fair.
Nice.
Like that.
War-torn
Oh, yeah.
Bialystok, once a happy farming town for peace-loving peasants. Today, a slaughterhouse. Yet one more casualty in the insane GDI assault against mankind. Yet another in a series of villages wiped off the earth by the Global Defense Initiative and its misguided leader, General Mark Shepard. And what crime did Bialystok commit to warrant said carnage? Sources indicate that GDI terrorists were convinced that this simple hamlet was involved in the manufacture and shipping of Tiberium. When will this madness end? Only when General Shepard and his vision of one world order is stopped. This is Greg Burdett, Bialystok.
It's on a green screen.
Excellent. Now, do it again in French and German. I want 300 copies made and sent to every TV station in Europe. We have the satellite for another 10 minutes. Is that camera still running?
Oh yeah. Hmm.
$8,000 a gun. Now, if I were to, we're gonna let that rock for now. Now, if we wanted to, we would do a quick swap. It would look something like this. $17,000. Okay, so this is actually more expensive? Really? Wait a minute. That pistol's more expensive than my SKS, huh? They're about the same price. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. All right, we're gonna do this run here. Okay, chat, we can do a prediction. Will we wait, hold on, let me see what I have. Oh. Okay, this is gonna be a rough run here, I imagine. This is gonna be a fucking, this is a, dude. Like, what the fuck am I wearing? A motorcycle helmet? What do you guys think? What do you guys think is fair? How much money for this run, for this character?
Ah. Default 0 resistance.
I like 30K. I think that's a good challenge. I think 30K. Will we make 30K plus? Will we make 30K plus? Yes or no? Yes, down from 40K, and I'm gonna tell you why. We don't have a bag, and we have a very small rig. And if I have to kill other scavs, all the scavs are gonna turn on me in the game. And look at the gun I have. Also, I'll be using the loot, right? I'll be using the medical supplies, so it's a way harder run. 35, I think, is fair, or 30 is fair. What do we put?
Body armor. Him. How many slots? How many slots you got? PP ammo. Yes, ammo. We'll see it on the market. 10 around $80. It's trash. Headset. Oh my god. Let me sell some shit. Oh, did I? Oh, I can list 500. What? Update competition. Hot fixes, please make sure to check now. Alien pre-registration. Thank you. Thank you. Nice. Joel, you old turd. Headset. Where's the fucking headset? Mark it. That makes things simple. You know, why not? Best money can buy. Oh, wow. Ooh. Which site out? Mouse button. All ready. Face mask, face mask, face mask. Enable disable tactical. T. Headgear M. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo. I'm a hacker. Hello? Please tell me you can fucking freeze. There we go. There we go. Holy Moses.
MC spawn right up here.
Yep.
The fucking vaulting in this game, dude. Coming right through this grassy area. They're right up here.
Heard him?
Clear the warehouse.
I got a brass pipe and a rectifier.
Definitely right behind the team right here. They're somewhere up ahead of us. Trying to get to like stables or motel or somewhere we can actually get loot instead of just looting these random buildings.
That's inside. I kill AI here. There's a dead PMC in front of me.
Yeah, someone was fighting over here.
Yeah, he's literally here, like on the steps. I'm not sure if it's a PMC or not.
Fight at stables right now. Or those guys that were shooting right above us. They spawn in that back corner though.
You're jamming? There's no jamming in this game. I love it.
Don't think there is.
I don't think so. I haven't jammed yet, at least. I haven't used a gun like with no health though.
Oh, there is durability on guns. Right?
Go key these guys over at stables, but you guys fucking do your quests and stuff too.
This dude's a PMC. Cav here.
Went over by that watchtower. $215. I don't know if that's a scav or not. I can't see it. Definitely is someone in stables though, so be careful.
$195 behind that rock tree.
Teammate died. Teammate dead.
There's a guy laying in the bushes somewhere. He's literally just fucking prone in a bush. He's a level 7.
Somebody camping? Oh shit. $60 for us, yeah, 35.
He's just in between where my dead body was and stables somewhere in a bush.
Somebody got me covered if I get up and run.
Oh, where were you trying to run to?
I don't know. I just. I made so much fucking noise shooting at that scav. What do we do, Red? Yep. Worry about. Ooh. Gotta be in that tower, right?
He's in the tower?
I'm guessing. If we could sneak up and push him, we might be able to gank him.
I think their attention is on me now. You guys could probably push now.
Just watch out for the guy laying down somewhere in front of my dead body.
I hear him close. I think he's right on the other side of this rock ledge here.
Oh, yo, he's right there. He's right there. I hit him. I don't know if he's dead, but he's fucking almost dead. I might have killed him. He's probably not. He's probably
I
not.
see 2 dead bodies.
Oh no! So I did kill him or no?
I see 2.
Yeah, I think I killed him.
I'm wrapping around, backtracking behind us. I don't see anything. Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay, cool. Die. That's you running up. I was like, holy shit.
Was that the sniper guy? One of those guys had a sniper.
Hey, brother.
It's KS, I guess. I'm one sec, boys. I gotta heal bad, so I mean.
Got you covered. Yeah. Good, brother?
Alright, we're good, we're good.
Do we want to head towards 3? Oh, there's a barn window that I just did not even look at. I'm like on the beginning missions, I just have to make it out with 20k or grab a weapon to kill 2 kills. What do you want to do, brother?
Finishing up my quest.
Oh, I'm talking to Red. Do you have a mic?
Brother?
What do you want to do here?
Shit, I'm waiting for him.
Okay. Definite fighting going on, maybe at that yellow, at that white building.
Good talking. That's the Skyward PMC up ahead.
Scav. Oh no, this is a player. 320. He ran up the side of the wall. Falling back, falling back, falling back. There's a guy right across the street to our right. Last slide I saw.
Try to walk with caps lock on, so it actually walks like quite quiet.
Yeah.
Here we go stables and say fuck it.
You said there's a guy close over here on this side or the other side?
Yeah, up above this wall here. He ran.
This side?
Yeah, like right above me on this side of the wall. Or on the other side.
Yeah, so careful, bro.
I hear him. Going around the left side of the building.
Be honest, bro. If this extract works, I'm taking it. For real.
I didn't get no loot skis, but whatever. I got some shit. GG's.
Ah! Ah!
Hey, do I just sell everything? Is that how this game works? No quest items?
Here.
Yeah? Thanks.
Peek, bitch. Oh shit, flash. Okay, real players. I don't even know what mag I'm on. Sit the fuck down, boy! Oh. You good, boy? That's two. Oh man, just, you know what I mean? Just look at all, oh, look at that music, boy. He got a jewelry, boy. You got the Duffy. It's magic, you know what I mean, Josh? It's fucking magic. Oh yeah. Oh. Hi. He had a deagle. Taking it. Trash, trash. Alright. Trash, trash. Ooh. Whatever the fuck that is. Not terrible. I'm gonna miss you, but this guy got some pretty good. Man, my man had a deagle. Who you pushing with that deagle, boy? Mags are worth a pretty penny. $13 rounds left. This guy had a backpack. Better backpack than ours. Nice little radio. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a fan of that pistol now. I'm a fan of that pistol. My build. Part of my build. Oh man, that was exciting. That was exciting stuff. $7,000. That's really fucking good. Okay. Let's get organized. Game sound up a little bit. Like at this point, like I don't even know what the fuck is what. So it is what it is. Still good enough ammo, but I gotta aim for the head. That's all I aim for anyway, though, at the end of the day. Only if I get into a bad predicament where I have to spam. You feel me, chat? You feel me? Chat, you guys are tired. I want to leave. Well, I don't really got guns. Do I? This loot is okay. I'm not picking up that gun. There's no way. I don't think he had a good gun. He only had the SMG, right? Did he have a good gun? Oh yeah, I could check the key. Ooh. This is an $80,000 key, by the way. Can I get 1 POC per viewer whenever you get a chance? An M85? Yeah, I might as well grab it. Did it have a scope on it? Medium range though, like close medium range, I'm so much more effective with a gun like this. It just complements the skill, the play style. But I'll take your word for it. Nah, I'm not picking up that dog shit. I'd rather die. I'll pop that right before I get to a fight. probably should loot these guys. I mean, maybe we go to the stables. Let's switch it up because we have a key for the stable house now. Right? And we got a key for the loading area. And we're doing all this with the pistol. Alright, we're gonna go to the stables. See, this is where I'm very vulnerable out here. I have no idea what this guy is. Okay, we got 19 minutes. Keep going. My bogey's back there. A1Z1 type. Oh. Worth 1,000. Those Beagle mags are really good. People love Beagles. What exactly do we have to do? Eliminate 3 militants. Go to farm and investigate the house. Alright, I'll do this one. Okay, we got a player. Oh, way, yeah. We had a player. That was a player scav. He thought shit was safe. So we can actually get a lot of these guns from here, dude. Yo! Yo! Shit, I got more ammo. Oh, yeah. But if I own those 2 guns, I can basically fund these missions just by grabbing those guns. I don't have to buy them, market those. Okay, so there's stables here. Investigate this house. Imagine get shot through his crack. That is a NPC. Oh no, I got enough loot. I got enough space for that. I'm not trying to get rid of that. How big is that fucking thing? Fuck. How do we make this happen?
Retrieve all. Why am I such a jag off? I'm so stupid.
Okay, what if I do this? What if I do this and this and this? No. Okay, hold on. We do this. We do this. Damn, AK.
For over 40 years, Life Extension has been exploring new scientific research, or procuring the finest raw ingredients. We do it all to create the best nutritional supplements science can offer. If you've got goals, we'll help you achieve them. Get the balance you need for a healthier life with Life Extension.
Oh, FYI, Ty's coming tonight.
Life's full of choices. Here's a simple one.
I'm going outside.
With Cutter Eclipse Zone Mosquito Repellent, you get up to 40 hours of mosquito protection, so you can make out back feel less like the outback.
What a lovely backyard.
Cutter Eclipse. Protect your people.
Oh, Uber Eats has groceries now? I gotta remember that.
You know, the best way to remember something is just forget something.
What'd you forget?
Hard to say.
I know what you forgot.
If you're Swissing it.
There's the guy over there. Might be a NPC. Gotta look at those fucking windows. I probably should have popped a painkiller. Don't fucking kill me. Don't do it. Let me escape. Yes. Eat the guap. Damn! On a fucking pistol run! On the pistol run!
Nice.
Come on! After 9 hours, and I'm 84 years old. Damn. We got 2 missions complete. 2 operators were eliminated. 14 eliminations. Oh, yeah. Poor guy. Whoa. That looks like the motherfucker, guys, from The Walking Dead, the Punisher. Holy shit, that's the Punisher. Give that man his fucking royalties. But bro, they gotta let us know. They gotta let us know if they're imposters, man. One of those guys for sure was an imposter. I think it only shows you